Yeah, yeah.
It can be about family, it can be about a lot of things. I just think that people gravitate towards on a daily basis.
Like cold November rain, like a man without a name, like a song without a refrain. That's how I feel without you. Like a door without a key, like a whale without the sea, like a hive without the bees. That's how I feel without you. But oh, how I miss being with you. And oh, how I wish it wasn't true. And oh, how I wish you missed me too. But I know there's nothing I can do, nothing I can do. Like cold November rain, like a man without a name, like a song without a refrain. I don't know how else to explain.
You did that, yeah, you crossed the line about 1,000 times and I did that. Yeah, I stayed a while, tried to make it right. Cigarette, no, I never smoked, but my heart is broke, explosive. Stressing for that old thing back. That initial love, all the goosebumps, those flutters in my gut, turn into disgust. What a waste of love, babe. I just wanna go back to how it was, lay in each other's arms all day. Send me gifts just because. Tell me where we went wrong. Started out as homies, ended up as lovers. How'd it get so ugly? Can't we rediscover, baby, what it was? Or let's be honest, it was just a lover. You were so romantic, we were picture perfect. So much freaking passion, why we never got it back, baby? It was just a lover. Really wish you didn't push me away. I was willing to try long as it takes. I would never say we were a mistake, but fleeting romance doesn't a lifetime make. That initial flight, all the goosebumps, those flutters in my gut, turn into disgust. What a waste of love, babe. I just wanna go back to how it was, baby. Lay in each other's arms all day. Send me gifts just because it's Tuesday. Tell me where we went wrong. Started as fantasy, ended as enemies. How'd it get so ugly? Can't we rediscover, baby, what it was? Or let's be honest, it was just a lover. You were so romantic, we were picture perfect. So much freaking passion, why we never got it back, babe? If you miss me, just say that, babe. Lover, I don't deserve what you used to, I require more, better than we ever had before. Gon' be home, so I couldn't blame. Basic bottom throw it to you want greater. I am no wave, be surfing. I show you how to get this pay, will I be stacking? Been in a whole lot of pain, now we laughing. Me and Bang making plays till we crashing. Yeah. Don't need to be on the scene, we are the scene. Dripping wetter from head to toe, lil' baby me. Yeah, I get what's mine. Let's remind them, be my ride. All gas. No way they gon' never pace us. No way they could ever break us. On next, we ain't gonna slow up now. All gas. Stay down even when we not up. No way they could ever break us up. On God, they could only try to keep up. I let it ride when I usually would've rolled out. I know you grateful that I stayed down. We leave the past in the past, that's all done now. Glad that we stayed down. We gon' pull up in a whip, start a new trend. Every inch of our skin is the blueprint. Follow the lines. They act like they forget, let's remind them. Be my ride. All gas. No way they can never pace us. No way they could ever break us. On next, we ain't gonna slow up now. All gas. Stay down even when we not up. No way they could ever break us up. On God, they could only try to keep up. All gas. All gas. This ain't what you used to, I require more, better than we ever had before. Gon' be home, so I couldn't wait. The bottom throw it to you want greater. I am no wave, be surfing. I show you how to get this pay, will I be stacking? Been in a whole lot of pain, now we laughing. Me and Bang making plays till we crashing. Yeah. Don't need to be on the scene, we are the scene. Dripping wetter from head to toe, lil' baby me. Yeah, I get what's mine. That's for mine. Be my ride. All gas. No way they gon' never pace us. No way they could ever break us. On next, we ain't gonna slow up now. All gas. Stay down even when we not.
Hi guys, so now that I have made my tea, I made this, what is this tea called? Okay, it's by Talgo though, and I know that it has some sort of raspberries, something like that, because it does taste and smell fruity. I think it has berries or something like that, but it's very nice. I think it's from Woolworths. So I wanted to talk to you guys, and it's so like it's helping me to warm myself right now because it is cold. It is cold, guys. It is very cold. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you guys about, if you remember on my monthly reset, I shared with you guys that I found out that I'm owing 10,000 to the municipality. So that is the Tshwane municipality, and it was 10,000, it was 9,900 and something, and then it went up to 10,300 and something, because by the time I found out that I was owing, it was already time for them to charge for the new month. So it went to 10,000 rands and something. So I wanted to just talk briefly about that and just give you an update. And also, as soon as I also hear about the fraud case with FNB, after they've finished their investigation, I'm gonna come back with you guys and share with you guys the outcome. I feel like my lips are dry. So I will share those things with you. And the reason why I'm going to share them with you is because I decided to be transparent with you and say, okay, this is what's happening in my life. And so for things that I feel like there is, I'm sorry that this thing starts with being white. Come on now. Is it that cold that you can't blend? Like, really? Is it blending, guys? Let me drink some tea. Let me put my mug on the tea, my mouth. It's helping. Anyway, for things that I decided to share with you guys, because I did come to you guys and say, this is what is happening in my finances, I will definitely be giving you guys some updates. So right now, I'm going to talk about this one so that we can just pass it on. And firstly, what I wanted to talk, because I've got my things here that I wrote down that I just want to make sure that I do not blabber on and on and on. So how did I find out that I owe? Even though I did share with you guys this on that video on the monthly reset, let me just reiterate the point in it. So I bought a property in a complex, and I bought my property just before the end of 2019. I put my offer around September. However, the ball started rolling very late, and by the time COVID started in March, my property was not registered, and so it took a year for my property to be registered. Actually, guys, I had just even lost hope. So I moved in my property in March, but it was not registered by then. So from March 2020 all the way up to September, I was renting in the property that I was buying. So because I had already put in the offer and all that stuff, they decided that it's fine, I can come in and stay in the property and just rent the same amount that I was renting in the previous property. I don't have to rent the full value that the property is being rented on. And so I moved in March, and then when I moved in March, I started renting. I was paying about 4,000 per month, 3,800 per month. So I was paying from March until September, when my property was still in the process of being registered. Now, because of COVID-19, it meant that we couldn't go to municipality offices anymore. There had to be someone that assists you. And so for my property, the management identified the agent that was helping me with buying the property found someone that was in communication with the municipality to just help with the registration of my property. I've never met the person, I don't know who they are. I never communicated directly with the person. So they gave this person my documents to just go through the process of registering of registering the property under the municipality. And mind you, they could only do this as soon as my property was registered with the deeds. And so because it took forever, they started the process the moment my property was registered in September 2020, which means that from that time on, because I was not in direct contact with this person, I also lost contact with the agent. So after that, I really didn't hear anything regarding, is my property registered with the municipality? And for anyone who stays within the Tshwane metropolitan area, or who pays their rent through the municipality, they will know that it took a very long time for us to have access to the offices, to go there personally. And so I didn't go there, and so these things slipped my mind. I allowed it to slip my mind because already where I'm staying, because it is a complex, so there's a body corporate. So through the body corporate, so there are things that I pay for. So I pay for water and electricity every month, and then I also pay for rates and levies through the municipality, and together those things amount to, normally they amount to 900 and something, because they increase, but they amount to close to 1,000. So that's how I I kind of let it slip away because I knew that, okay, whatever that I'm being charged by the municipality is not a lot, because I'm already paying for portion of my rate through the body corporate. And so I've been paying for that since I moved in there. The only thing is I didn't know how much to pay on the municipality, because I was not getting letters, I was not getting any communication from them. As I said on the monthly receipts, I went there because I needed proof of residence from the municipality, and then I found out that my property was indeed registered with the municipality in terms of rate. Yes, the property was registered in terms of deeds, but then now you also have to register it in terms of rates name. So it was registered, and then they started charging around, I think they started charging as soon as my property was registered with the deeds, or as soon as it was registered for the rates. I'm just not sure. I think when it was registered with the deeds, so there was 20, they said 2020, so maybe it was done in November or wherever, the time close to the end of the year. And so 2021, 2022, 2023 now, I was not receiving any communication. So when I went there, they then took my details in terms of my email address as well as my contact details, and then I started receiving my communication, and now it is coming through my email, which is convenient, very convenient. So I received my statements now, and so when I received my so when I found out that I was owing that much, I had two options. So when you go to the municipality and you owe money, you have two options. You can either pay it in full, like all of it in full, or you can make payment arrangements. I got a lot of advice to make monthly payments. But if you guys have been here in this channel with me for a long time, you will know that that wouldn't sit well with me. It's not something that I enjoy. I do not like making monthly payments. I just don't like making monthly payments, you know. And also for me, this one, I felt very compelled, because end of the day, I had as much responsibility to ensure that I do not owe this much. And if I'm being honest with you guys, I knew very well that I am owing the municipality. It's just that I didn't know, because I knew that my property has been registered for a while and I had not been paying. And so it was my responsibility to try and rectify that. And so me saying I want to pay monthly installment was going to be me not taking full responsibility in my part, and saying you knew that this is your responsibility. As a person who owns property, you're supposed to do this, you know. And so I thought about, I as much as I was hearing people telling me about, you know, you can make payment arrangements, and there was this guy that I was talking to at the municipality. He was saying, you know, you can make payment arrangements and maybe you can pay like 200 and something. In my mind, I'm like, if I pay 200 and something, how long is that gonna take? You know, how long am I gonna be paying the 200 and something for a debt that is just 10,000? Come on now, you know. So I looked at that, I was like, no, that doesn't sound viable. I'm like, no, I don't think I'm gonna do that, you know. That for me is not practical. And so even if, let's say, I wanted to increase the payment, let's say I wanted to make the payment to be 500, 800, whatever, I also thought about my budget. Currently, my budget is already strict, like in terms of the things that I pay for, in terms of the goals that I have, in terms of savings, and my monthly expenses, it's already strict. And I'm not receiving any salary increase anytime soon. And so the idea of now adding a monthly repayment on a budget that is already strict didn't make sense as well. So I just decided that, you know what, I'm just gonna pay it in full all at once, because this is something that I knew about, and it is my responsibility to rectify this. And so I decided that I'm going to pay it off. So that was my decision. The rationale behind me deciding to pay all of it all at once, it was because I just I could not fathom the idea. I don't know if that's the right word, but I just could not understand the idea of having to make monthly payment for something that I knew very well about. And also now financially I'm in a different space. Maybe 3 years ago this was going to be the option that I was gonna go for, but right now financially I'm in a different space, such that I've built savings. What is the point of the savings if they're not gonna be there to rectify whatever issues that I find myself in? What is the point of them? Why are we saving, you know? And so I decided that that's what I was gonna do. So I then went to the municipality last week. I went to the municipality and I paid it off. And I will say this, it was draining. I don't know if it was the feeling of this money, just all of it going and gone like that, you know. When I came back, I was honestly just drained. I was so drained, but I was content with my decision. I won't say that I was proud of myself or there's something exciting that I felt. There was nothing exciting that I felt by losing 10,000, but I knew that it was my responsibility to rectify that mistake. And so I did it, you know. I paid it, but I did feel drained after, you know. Even my resources did feel drained, because it did take me back financially when it comes to the savings that I had, you know. I had accumulated good savings on Time Bank, such that right now on Time Bank, I'm going to be starting from scratch from this month, which is July, going forward. And so it did take me back when it comes to that part. And then also, I'm glad that I did it, but I will say that it didn't feel good. And I think the people that were advising me to just do the monthly repayments were thinking about that as well, as that, are you really ready to part away with 10,000, you know, cash? But at the end of the day, it's something that had to be done. So now that it's past tense, I no longer owe. I owed. Right now, I owe 0 cents to the municipality until next month when I get my bill. I was thinking that I want, beginning of the year next year, to pay for the entire 12 months, be it that there are no variations. So what I'm going to do is, from now until December, I'm going to be monitoring the statement to see if there are changes monthly. Like, is it consistent that, okay, if I'm paying 340, it's 340 for every month, or does it change a little bit? If it is consistent, what I'm going to do is I am going to pay beginning of the year. I'm making it a imperative of mine that I want to pay for the entire year. So I will times the 340 by 12 months, and I want to pay it beginning of the year. That way I do not have to worry about the municipality. And the reason why is because it's either you make the EFT payment or you go to the municipality. And so I just want to, it's nice when you have less things that you have to pay for per month. So I would rather than pay for it beginning of the year, save for the next 12 months to pay for the following year. So that is my plan for these, because it is a small amount that I feel like I can save up for. I can pay beginning of the year and just save for it. So I've been talking for a long time. I'm going to close off. I'm going to pause the talking part. I think I will take you guys through my lunch. There's this lunch that I made yesterday. It was a sandwich. So it had avocado, egg, and it also had beef cold meat. And so I'm gonna make it today with you guys. It was so yummy. I'm gonna make that with you soon because it is time for my lunch. I've been working this morning, as you saw. I started this vlog in a gown. Guys, it is so cold that I just wanted to wear a gown. I didn't want to be wearing anything else, but then because I wanted to shoot this video with you guys and just look proper, I had to eventually take that gown off and just dress properly, you know. But by the time when I was wearing that gown, I had bathed, you guys. I was not dirty. I woke up, I bathed, and then I just put on the gown just to make sure that I am all snugly and warm, but not that I was dirty. If you have noticed my videos, guys, I hardly come back and close the video. And I feel like, honestly, guys, sometimes you just want to close off the day. And so the last thing in your mind is to think of, oh, I need to go back and open the camera, you know, sit down and then close off this video. For me, it's not a priority. So if any of you guys are concerned about that, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm also not going to commit myself to doing that, you guys, because I just know that I am not going to be able to keep up with that. So I'm just going to say right now that this is the last time that I'm going to be speaking to you guys in this vlog. So the next time you see me, I'm just going to be making that lunch, and I think that's when I'm going to close off this video. So thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for the comments that I've been getting on my videos. Thank you so much for engaging as well. I really appreciate that, you guys. So with that being said, I'll see you on the next one. Don't go just yet, because there's that last segment. Bye. That was very weird. That was very weird and very awkward. Let me have my biscuit. This tea, guys. So nice.
Ooh. is so beautiful. Time is what makes it ugly. But time after time and through every turn in this life, I could use some stability. We fly and we fall, but we don't fall apart. Break after break, each piece of my heart. Lovers have come and lovers have gone, but you still feel like right when the whole world feels wrong. They say history repeats itself, but a memory is for the shelf. Well, I replay the moments and years of our lives while I'm praying and hoping there will always be you and I. Tell me, how could two people grow? Rearrange and transpose, but it's always the same. I'm attracted to every way. Your mind and your body could ever change. We fly and we fall, but we don't fall apart. Break after break, each piece of my heart. Lovers have come and lovers have gone, but you still feel like right when the whole world feels wrong. They say history repeats itself, but a memory is for the shelf. Well, I replay the moments and years of our lives while I'm praying and hoping there will always be you and I. Over the years, the troubles are brought, over the fears, the you and I, over the joys, the love and the way, over the sun, the rain.